to start here and just let's take a look at the room and just how fascinating this is. I want you guys to understand the way the Lord incorporated the Bible into this is beyond my brain. So here is the table that's from the corner of Rainbow and Casimir during the Grand Junction get together, where the table actually makes a rainbow itself. That's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. And because of an anomaly with the lighting that's inside that table, because of some microseconds in timing, it turns out that it made it into a rainbow, not of any of my own design. It just happened that way. So here you can see actively that it's turning to a rainbow. So you can see the Lord's Prayer. It goes all the way around the table. And then I'm just going to kind of show you the floor. And again, this was the first time I've done something to this extent. And this again was not orchestrated by my mind. Only the Lord could have had me do this. I mean, look at that floor. Those are not lights on the floor. That is just a use of different types of glitter with the metallic epoxy that I've done before, but I've never done anything like this. And anyway, there's the table that was in Grand Junction at the get-together, and that was at the corner of Rainbow and Casimir, and that's very significant. Casimir means proclamation of peace, and the rainbow was God's covenant. So anyway, I just want to go in and show you and document this because I've already shown this to you in the previous video, but I haven't kind of zeroed in on a couple things. So I'm going to go in real quick and just open the door, and here we are. And this is just me following the direction of the Lord. He told me what he wanted me to do. He even literally walked me to the products that I was going to use to make this floor. He's the one that orchestrated it. I would never have done it because I would have thought it wouldn't have worked. But again, that's a whole testimony in itself. So he's the one that orchestrated it. He's the one that told me, I want you to put these two metal shofars that I got in the mail, and there's one, and then there's the other one. The thing that's so fascinating is the way he told me to put them in here. He told me to put them in here this way, with the open part facing the door, and then here's the shofar, here's the whole thing, and then here's the other one on the other side, and he told me to have it the same, and so I did it the same as the other one with the open part facing the door. This is all just so fascinating, you guys. So anyway, so there is the open part facing the door. And then here are the two bottles of wine that he told me. He literally picked them out. He led me directly to them. And one is called Right Hand Man, and it was, I believe, 1995, which means epistrophe, a turning back to God. Epistrophe, I believe, is the word, a turning back to God for salvation. And it's also kind of like an ending to a process. And then the other one is called Luca, and it means light bringer, and it's called a Malbec. And the Lord told me to look that up, and it literally means black wine. And what's interesting is it represents two things, like a right-hand man mixed together with the host body system, which is basically the box that we're in traveling through time. Anyway, so I just wanted to document that there it is. I did exactly what he said. And the reason I positioned it right here is I wanted to make sure that the door would open up all the way. And so I'll probably reposition it maybe another couple inches closer. But, this is the way he told me to orientate it. So the trumpet side facing this way, and then over there it's the exact opposite. Anyway, and then this floor is just, I mean, I don't even know what to say about the floor. It is just mind destroying. I mean, look at this floor. Look at this. This is mind destroying to me, because those aren't lights. Those are different sizes of glitter, different sizes, and it's not one color. It's like they just literally change as you move. So the same piece of glitter can become, 5, 6, 7 different colors. Anyway, so it's just so fascinating to me to see that this is how he orchestrated it. I was merely a tool to get to participate, so it was so amazing. I mean, this thing is just beyond my brain. What's really fascinating is that he told me to put this table in too, because the twin female energy represents the base. Think about Elohim forming the host body system, the original. And then this table was made literally by the rain. Those are raindrops that penetrated. Every one of those is a raindrop that penetrated epoxy that was drying outside. And a storm came out of nowhere when I was making this table. And what's so fascinating is it has two doves in opposition to each other, and it was made by the rain. I mean, look at this, guys. Those are raindrops. That was made by the rain. So if you think about it, the foundation is made by her. Twin female energy from the pit, parthenogenesis, makes a reptilian host body system, the serpent. And isn't it fascinating? The Lord had not caused it to rain upon the earth yet. Isn't it fascinating when Barack Obama said, my second term will be called It's Raining Men, male energy. It's just, there's so many mind-boggling connections in this artwork to the scriptures. Anyway, so just like I said, just want to document this stuff. There's the floor. It looks like you're literally standing in space, and it's hard to describe. You kind of have to be here. Anyway, I'm gonna try and just give you guys the feel for it. That's just a little set of stairs, and that's just a little loft that's got a little bed up there. But the whole room was made for this. This is what he told me to do it for. This was the whole purpose of the room, was to have this table in it. And so I did what he said, and now we get to see just, sorry about that, had a little glitch, a little cutout. Anyway, we get to just see the fascinating glory of God. Now, those two trumpets, and this is where I'm going to end this, these two trumpets I was told to put in here, I don't know, maybe 5 days, I don't know how many days ago, but I put them in here maybe 4 or 5 days ago. They've been in here that long. Not until this morning did the Lord have me recognize that 10:01, that you may have heard when I was trying to check out with a bottle of wine, they said you can't purchase them till 10:01. Well, by a bizarre set of circumstances, I was led to 10:01 in Numbers, and someone actually made a comment on Numbers 10:01. And Numbers 10:01 says, and Moses said, it's a very short verse, and then 10:02 was to make 2 silver trumpets out of a single piece, and to blow them for gathering the congregation to get ready to basically pull up stakes, to pull up the stakes of your tent and of all your tents, and to prepare to leave. So this whole manifestation was already communicated to me, that it was a manifestation for everyone to get ready. The time is at hand. and this is the way he communicated it to me. So I just want to show you guys that the Lord's Prayer is all the way around this thing. I'll just kind of document a little more. That's one side. You can see the light's coming through. It's just a different angle, and there's a light shining on it, and I'll just go around it very slowly. Here's this side, and then here's this side, and then there's this side. So that's all the Lord's Prayer, which is what I prayed the night I got saved. Our Father who art in heaven, because he is truly the Father of all of us. And the earth produces the host body system, and Elohim is the original flesh. But we are not flesh beings, we are spiritual beings. Mystery solved. How fascinating. All glory to God. So anyway, so just quick, here it is, guys. Did what he said. And when I do what he says, I get to see the glory of God. And we're getting to see a little bit of it right now, but I think we're about to see something that's so far beyond our brains that I think the testimony needs to be ready now, because I don't think there'll be a way to give a testimony once the glory of this is revealed. You know what I'm saying? Okay.